Let's take a look at the cost of goods manufactured. The cost of goods manufactured is a schedule that is used to calculate the cost of producing products. The amount determined with this schedule is transferred to finished goods inventory when the product or job is complete. The cost of goods manufactured, or COGM, reports the total manufacturing costs while also adjusting for cost changes in the work in process, or WIP. We're going to take a look at an example now. This is a cost of goods manufactured that I went ahead and prepared for Level Up Gaming. We're going to start here with the work in process inventory. And I also want you to go ahead and note that there are 3 separate columns with numbers in them. So the very first thing you're going to see on a cost of goods manufactured is the work in process inventory at the beginning of the year. Next up, we're going to add up the direct materials going down this line. First, we're going to start with materials inventory at the beginning of the year, which was $65,000. To that, we're going to add purchases, which we have at $120,000. This is going to equal the cost of materials available for sale. From there, we're going to subtract the materials inventory at the end of the year on December 31st, 2025 to come to the cost of direct materials used, in this case, $155,000. Next up, we're going to put our direct labor in, and then we're going to get to our factory overhead. We're going to do this by taking indirect labor plus depreciation of equipment plus supplies and utilities costs and anything else that your company might use and put into factory overhead. And this will add up to your total factory overhead, in this case being $32,000. Now remember how I talked about those columns? We're going to be doing some adding in this second column as well. We'll start with that cost of direct materials used, add direct labor, and add that total factory overhead to get the total manufacturing costs incurred in 2025. From there, we're going to move over to that final column on the far right. We'll start with that work in process inventory at the beginning of the year and add those total manufacturing costs incurred. This gives us the total manufacturing costs. From there, we will subtract the work in process inventory at the end of the year, and that will give us finally the cost of goods manufactured, in this case, $312,000. This is added to finished goods inventory, and it's also used in calculating the cost of goods sold.